All right. And I'll do a quick clap just so everything's synced up.
Nice.
One more time.
Yeah. Come on, well, you're off your game. Give me some real resonance.
No,
Oh my God, he's choking.
You're stressing me out.
That was good.
Okay, there we are.
That was okay.
Viv, don't do that. Don't do that. That tracks. Hey,
everybody!
Welcome back to That Tracks with Eythen and Carolyn. You don't know who is who, or you can maybe guess.
I think they know.
Oh, okay. Well, right, Eythen. Yeah, sorry about that.
So, Carolyn, today's a really, really special, exciting day.
And why is that?
We have our second ever guest.
Oh my God,
guys!
Crazy.
We are so honored to introduce the one and only, one name, VIB.
VIB.
That's me. Hey.
Like Beyonce.
Like Beyonce.
Like Madonna.
Sacagawea. Cher.
Any other one name folks?
Prince.
Barney.
Oh, Prince.
The
Barney.
dinosaur.
Oh,
Oh, no, it's not one
specifically
name.
the
I
dinosaur.
guess it's three names.
Right.
Not the man inside.
the man in the suit. The man in the suit. Yeah.
Call back. We had a whole episode about that. Viv, welcome to That Tracks podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Now my first impression of you, you know, when you meet someone new, you go to their Instagram and you read their Instagram bio. Would you mind telling the listeners your Instagram bio? Do you have it memorized?
Sexy, funny, mean, gay.
And I was like, all right,
Is that bad?
that's who you are. No.
No.
It was brand identity.
Yeah.
It was clear brand identity.
Oh, someone introduced me as that, like during my first show. So they were like, this next comedian I would describe as a sexy, funny, mean, gay, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. Don't you love when just like marketing just kind of like falls into your lap sometimes? It's like one of those moments.
I had to make up the quote in my bio. I said it's New York Times.
Oh, is that what it is?
No.
What's your bio? I didn't see it.
Well, first it's Appalachian girl in the big city.
Okay, word.
And then, for my Hickoryans, for the Hickory listeners.
Hey, Dolly Parton, if you're watching this.
No, exactly. And my boyfriend's aunt sent me the casting call. She's like, you're short. No, it's hilarious, or gut-bustingly hilarious little influencer, New York Times.
Word. What's yours?
It's 2019 crossword hobbyist crossword scholarship finalist.
Oh, wow.
And then
he was doing the dictionary before the dictionary existed.
Because the thing with that is I was doing a bunch of scholarships when I was in high school, and one of them was to make a crossword puzzle with the crossword hobbyist website. And I made a crossword puzzle, and I was a finalist. And I didn't win any money. I just won a lifetime subscription to their crossword website. So I could make as many.
And on your private story the other day, you were like, I had the itch to crossword again.
I'm scratching to make some more crossword puzzles.
Wait, then you like know a lot of big words, but when I speak to you, you don't ever use any of those big words. What's like a big word that you're thinking of right now?
Ooh,
what's the biggest word that comes to your mind?
A big word that comes to my mind. God, I'm just thinking jalopy, but that's not a big word. That's
jalopy.
I love the word jalopy.
What is that? A fucking gelato flavor? Jalopy.
It's like a gelato tilapia.
What?
A gelato.
Tilapia flavor.
Tilapia.
What the fuck is a jalopy?
It's a really broken down car, a really beat down car.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Guys, in case you forgot, Ethan's reading the whole dictionary.
Yeah.
Online.
And that's my favorite word so far, jalopy.
Where did you get this word from? The 1940s dictionary? Like, what the...
Folks are still saying jalopy. Folks are still saying...
No, they are not.
Yes,
They're aware. The people that are still alive that were born in the 1920s?
No.
What is a scenario where someone in plain speech would say that?
Well, let me give you an example.
Hey, use it in a sentence.
Yeah, okay, so imagine we're at a junkyard. We're at a junkyard and we're walking around, we're seeing what's going on. And I see a really just busted down car. Windshield's broken, tires are ripped to shreds, all like just rusted, looks bad.
Okay.
Man, that's some jalopy right there.
What a sloppy jalopy.
It sounds so unnatural to me. It's just like you really have to be a specific type of guy, or gal, I guess.
I'm just a jalopy kind of guy.
It's like giving sloppy Joe.
A broken down type of car.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that was a great point, because he should have the biggest vocabulary ever, thanks to his daily readings.
But he does not He does not let
You
people...
sound kind of
No,
dumb.
you know what I know he's doing? He's humbling himself. He doesn't want to sound like the smartest person in the room because he's like, what if I steal someone else's shot?
Or make someone feel uncomfortable
Yeah,
with
no,
your
You're a
intellect.
giver.
You called me.
bless you.
I'm about the people. I'm about the people. You caught me. You caught me.
Eythen Anthony, the people's...
Princess.
Oh, I was going to say crossword hobbyist.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. I'm next. Diana. Yeah.
Are you good at crosswords?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What the fuck? I like making crosswords. I like making crossword puzzles.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I think that's fun.
What's your go-to phone game? Like you're on the train, you have no service.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I have no games on my phone, but I will
academic.
say an academic. No, I'm like a...
I'm reading JSTOR.
No, I'm listening to music and I'm like watching other people and I'm judging people. Like, and I'm on my guard.
You're just
like,
staring?
And I'm on my guard. Like, I'm just like...
You're
Interesting.
peeping the whole ride?
Yes. Absolutely I am. But if I were to say, like, if I love a good game on my phone, like, I'm just circling back to, like, high school. I'm just, like, maybe a good... What's that? The runner, the
Subway
maze,
Surfer?
the Subway Surfer and the maze.
Temple Run.
Temple Run.
Temple
and
Run,
Subway Surfer.
fuck.
Anything where you're running.
Yeah.
You're kind of just glued to your phone and you don't have to look up for a second.
No, right? It really draws you in.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, love
God,
Temple Run.
Throwback, Temple Run.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was like, I had my first iPod Touch. My parents made sure it wasn't an iPhone because the world could get me. And so, iPod Touch 2013. God, I didn't have a phone. I had an iPad mini because my parents were like, you're not getting a phone and you're not getting a laptop.
Yeah.
Because the outside world could taint you.
Right.
So here's an iPad mini. And I got bullied so hard for being the girl who was like, oh, can I take a Snapchat real quick? And pulling out my iPad
And did
mini.
the outside world taint you?
Yeah.
Same.
No, they protected me by putting me in the theater.
I love 2048. That was my favorite.
2048.
That was my go-to game. You remember 2048?
No.
It's the one where you move the blocks around and you try to get into the number 248. Like you start with the number 2, and you have to.
It's like a multiplying game.
Yeah.
It's like two twos
Okay.
make a 4.
Exactly.
Fours make an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, math game.
But no, but you're fighting. I'm really into
Sounds
fruit merge. Fruit merge is a similar concept,
Right.
but it's like 2 apples make a blueberry, 2 blueberries make a key lime,
Girl math.
2 key limes make a grape,
Right.
2 grapes make a green apple, 2
Okay.
green apples make a coconut, 2 coconuts make a peach, 2 peaches make a dragon fruit, 2 dragon fruits make a watermelon.
I don't think some of these make sense because I feel like an
Oh my
apple should make a
God.
coconut. Apples are like small.
No, the apples make the coconut. Oh,
Okay.
I love
That's really confusing.
No, but you just slide the little ones together and they make big ones and they like bounce in a box.
Oh.
That's what I do on the train.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So yeah, Vib, we met doing a stand-up.
We did.
I think at the Freak Latte mic, I think.
Freak Latte in the summer, probably.
Yeah,
Maybe July.
I think July, August. That's when I started working at this cheese shop. That was like was sort of close-ish around there.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
Good Judy's, the mic.
Yeah.
Good Judy's
Uh,
open mic Freak Latte.
Mm-hmm.
Shout
Shout out to Joe. Shout out to
Mabel.
Shout out to Matthew. Shout
Shout
out
out
to Anne.
Yeah.
Shout
And
out
if you're
to-
ever doing a show, book these fellas.
Please.
Please.
They're available, trust me. I asked.
You guys can follow me on Instagram at veryimportantbitch_.
Yeah.
Period. Slide.
Oh yeah, let's. So
I
you
thought
guys.
I thought I would do that.
No, please
Sorry.
sprinkle it in every segment.
Let's plug it every
Oh,
time.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, so these lovely comedians to my left and right met doing stand up.
Right. How long have you been doing stand-up?
Since July, actually.
Oh, wow.
So I would say 9 or 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your like comedy or performing background?
I was in performing arts in high school,
Mhm.
but I wasn't like in major productions of school plays. I was like backstage school shows, and then
Okay, techie.
well, yes, but no, not like backstage, like at like backstage, like
like a black box?
I guess
Like,
so. Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
smaller, stripped down, kind of
Exactly.
indie.
Exactly.
Got
yeah.
it. So, but they were plays?
Yeah, they were plays
With music, without music?
Same, and like
Yeah.
every year it would change, like whether it would be a comedy or a drama.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And you performed?
And I performed. I did it for 3 years. Didn't do it my senior year because I was only given a narrator's role for like a
Oh.
paragraph, and I was like, oh hell no, I'm not about to. Like,
I'm a one name kind of star.
I'm a one-name kind of like. There's no way that you're giving me a like no. But
Mhm.
I'm not difficult to work with. I'm actually quite easier now that I was in high school. I'm different now.
And where did you grow up?
New Jersey.
Mm.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
You know where Lebanon, New Jersey is?
I've heard of Lebanon, New Jersey.
I went there
Oh, really?
for a wedding.
Oh, wow.
That's all.
I've heard of New Egypt. Have you heard of New Egypt?
No.
Is that
They
it?
have so many different
I
countries
know.
in their state.
What's up with that?
And there's one too that's called like West Manhattan or something.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, or like West New York City.
Yeah. There's actually a place in New York, an upstate New York, called Delhi. How
Let's
interesting
go.
is that?
Yeah.
For our vlog series. We go to all the delis in Delhi.
And it was, I have no idea.
That was such a dumb joke. I'm
it's
so
named
sorry.
after
That was such a stupid joke.
Great.
I didn't even catch that, so don't worry about it. I don't even know what just happened.
Clip that.
No, that was so dumb. Okay, so you're from New Jersey. You did some high school theater.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You went to college?
I did. I went to Pace.
Okay.
Downtown
So you moved to the
Manhattan.
city for college.
Yes, I did.
Mhm.
And what'd you study?
Yeah, I studied communications.
Mm.
I'm unemployed right now, so it's doing really wonders for me.
I always thought if I had to get a normie degree, I'm like, that's what you get, right?
Yeah, right.
Like you're a
'Cause,
yapper?
Yeah.
You're a yapper with stage presence?
Yeah.
Communications.
You'd think like that would kind of get you far. I'm
Mm.
like, okay, well it doesn't, so
And that's why you were available for our podcast.
that's why I was, yeah. I took a nap today, so
Busy day at the
right,
office.
busy day at the office. The office being my bed.
Okay, so you went to Pace, not for performing arts. I only know people who went to Pace for performing arts.
And they have a great performing arts school.
Yeah.
Prestigious.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about it until after I graduated. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
So you graduate, you're definitively pre-pandemic.
Yeah, this was like maybe 2018 or 2017 when I graduated.
Mhm.
And just like when I started working in retail after I graduated
Gotcha.
college.
What brand? Drop it here.
Scotch and soda.
I've heard of,
Yeah.
can't tell you what they sell, but I've heard the name.
Men's and women's clothes.
Like
I was-
bougie?
I was gonna be like Scotch,
I-
soda. Okay.
And
Yeah.
more?
I would say that it's like
Is it preppy?
it is preppy and
Yeah.
it's like bougie in the sense that like say you want like a shirt, it would cost you like $98 or something. That's ridiculous, right?
And it's like people shop there for status. You're buying your label.
No, they do have cute stuff.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
You heard it here.
Yeah,
Scotch
they
and
do
soda
have
has
really
cute stuff.
They do.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you're working in retail, and we've got like 6 years between college and comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So you're living in New York,
Mm-hmm.
being an adult,
Mm-hmm.
but you've been funny your whole life. You have to be.
Yeah.
So you were just telling jokes in the group chat?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I've always wanted to do stand-up, but I
Mhm.
never got a chance to, like, kind of figure out how to do it or, like, what exactly you had to do. And
Yeah.
in July, my friends stumbled upon, like, we went to Good Judy's
Mhm.
for, like, drinks because he was in town for Pride. And
Yeah,
it was,
yeah.
like, it was June 30th.
Mhm.
So it was, like, the last day of Pride, and we went to Good Judy's. It happened to be an open mic night, and, they put my name into the in like this little like bucket,
Mhm.
and at first I was like, no, oh my god, don't be crazy. And then I saw people like go up, and I was like, this can't be so bad. Like maybe I might be better. So I was like, yeah, let me go up, and I wasn't so bad, and I went like maybe like 1.5 minutes over my time.
Mhm. Classic.
Classic for like a first timer, right?
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, yeah.
And I was just like battling on, but I loved it, and then I just started doing it like at least like every week or every other week.
Gotcha.
since-
I want to talk about one of your jokes because there's a certain joke that I've seen you do a couple of times that I loved, and then I was like, okay, I've heard it before, I'm used to it, and now I've kind of loved it again. It's sort of horseshoe. It's your Moo Dang joke.
Oh wow! Thank you.
Would you mind telling listeners the Moo Dang joke?
Put him on the
Oh my
spot.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been reading through your repertoire.
Well, first of all, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I've been thinking about it a lot. Yeah.
Okay, so I run up on stage after my opener, and I'm like, oh my god, you guys, like something horrible happened, and then I say something. I'm like, oh my god, like, do you guys remember Moo Dang? Poor Moo Dang. She has found herself, like any other child star, in some serious trouble. She was pulled over for a DUI, and.
Yeah.
And poor Moo Dang, she was also caught with cocaine in her car, and in Thailand, that is a straight up death sentence. So poor Moo Dang, she is fighting for her life on death row. # free Moo Dang before she's Moo dead. And I always look around the room before I do that joke, and like white women love that joke.
That was a great tag. That joke.
Hashtag white women?
Yeah, they will do anything for an exotic animal that's in danger. Like is what I've learned. When I'm like Mudang is in trouble, like the gasps that I hear in the audience. And I was like, oh wow, I wrote that joke. And I was like, okay, work. Like, I low-key, like now it's getting on my nerves because I've said it so many times at open mics.
Of course, yeah.
But every now and then it works. And then I actually said it at a show. And literally like 2 or 3 people laughed and the rest were like just like straight guys. And I was like expecting them not to give a fuck about it. Mm-hmm. But whatever, like it's so corny that it's stupid that it's funny. So.
I think what's so great about it, because I remember hearing the first time, loving it, I'm like, this is so absurd. And it was a classic thing about doing open mics with some of the same folks. You hear some of the same jokes and it sort of loses that effect. Yeah. But like, I think you crafted a joke that will like get funnier the longer it's happened since Mudang has been like in the pop culture.
Because it becomes more of a throwback.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't wait for August.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It'll be like a gut-busting joke. Yeah.
And hippos live 40 to 50 years.
So you have a lot of material.
I have a lot of material.
She can be living out her final days. It can happen any day now for another 30. Oh, she's a baby, right?
Well, she's a baby, so 40, 50 more years left.
That's a lot of material.
That's taking to retirement. Maybe that's what
the joke that'll get me rich.
No, exactly. No.
You're a Netflix special. Mudang's in trouble. Yeah.
I love that.
I've been into MLMs lately, really. Multi-level marketing schemes, pyramid schemes.
What the fuck are we doing right now? You're into multi-level marketing schemes?
Well, I'm not into committing them.
Oh, you're like watching them.
Consuming media, docuseries, video essays.
Okay.
I love crime, but not with any gory element. I don't want there to be any body wounds. So that leaves white-collar crime. I like cults some, but they get into... Usually your bodies get fucked up if you're in a cult long enough.
Sure.
Yeah.
I love some embezzlement.
Okay.
I love tax fraud. There was like a Boston College point-fixing betting scheme. Love all of that. MLMs. Guys, for a long time, the stay-at-home mom has been preyed upon by companies, telling them, you can make money from home. This happened back in like the 50s with Tupperware. That's how Tupperware became the monopoly it is.
Okay.
Women would have Tupperware parties because they weren't allowed to have a job or a bank account or a line of credit in their name.
Of course.
What they could do is buy a little bit of Tupperware merchandise, have a little party at their house, convince some of the girls around them to buy some of it. Okay. But the way you make money isn't by selling merchandise. It's by recruiting these people to be underneath you. Thus, the pyramid.
Oh, wow. That's some opposite Mary Kay Cosmetics.
No,
bullshit.
Exactly. Wow. No, Mary Kay is an MLM. Lula Rowe was watching the documentary today.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You get you have a mentor above you. Thus, the pyramid.
I see. Yeah.
But you're making money by recruiting people who are buying the inventory who are never going to sell it.
Well, yeah.
How? This is such a great country. How are pyramid schemes allowed? Like, that is an American tragedy, I think.
No, actually.
Like,
yeah. Well, yeah, I have no idea.
Well, and it's crazy with the internet now because they'll go on Facebook Live. That's how they recruit you. They're like, you scroll on TikTok and someone's like selling you stuff in their shop and you're like a depraved person on your phone and you're like, oh my god, she's making $10,000 selling stuff on TikTok. That could be me. Mm-hmm. And they make it like this to buy from them. No, it's predatory capitalism, consumerism. Mm-hmm. We're cultural theorists here on That Tracks.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's our tagline. We're cultural theorists.
We're cultural theorists, yeah.
We theorize.
Cultural... How do you say that? Theorist?
Yeah.
How's that?
And you are, because you are a guest, so you have an honorary degree in cultural theorism.
Wow.
Yeah. Graduation camp?
Yeah, graduation camp.
They said that I wouldn't make it far in life.
Yeah, your diploma's in the mail. It'll be soon. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. But no, I'm watching the show Aqua Teen Hunger Force a lot.
Thank you for that.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Guys, I appreciate the interest. It's an anime TV show about 3 characters. Meatwad, who's a meatball, Master Shake, who's a milkshake, and then Frylog, who's a sentient thing of fries. And they just do little quests and hijinks.
I think I judged too far in advance. It actually sounds like a lovely show.
It's quite fun.
Had me a milkshake.
Yeah.
Is this a vanilla milkshake, chocolate milkshake? I'm asking you if the vanilla or the milkshake is black or white.
It's vanilla. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And the French fries aren't even sweet potato fries.
They couldn't even do like a They couldn't even do like a black and white shake, like a mixed race.
An
shake.
Oreo.
No, yeah.
That's crazy.
When they bring the show back, I hope they'll talk about that.
And what's the other one? A hamburger?
No, it's a meatball.
A meatball.
His name's Meatwad.
I like that.
Yeah.
Meatball's cute.
Meatball's cute, yeah. And they just do little hijinks and...
What does it... No, stop.
Wait, ask.
What does it say that they made the only person of color a ball of meat?
Well, no, Frolics a person of color, too.
I thought it was just a fry.
It's
a burnt fry?
It's
Wait,
not a burnt fry. But
fries are usually kind of Caucasian colored.
But the voice actor is African American. The character is...
They're black fries?
They're not black fries.
I heard black fry.
Okay.
You know, speaking of black fries.
Yeah, please, babe.
I once was called a samosa at a gay bar by a white woman. So oh my god, I'm dragging white women down today. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Wait, are you a white woman? I don't even know. You don't know anymore these days. People are so ethnically ambiguous.
I'm 1/8 Sicilian.
Oh, okay.
I'm
okay,
so
so you're white.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
1/8.
the capacity.
But she minored in Spanish linguistics.
Oh, okay, so you're a white person that can speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay, word. Okay, so you colonized a language. That's okay.
Yeah. You know, they didn't really have the Sicilian representation I needed as a child. White
You know
Lotus
how to speak
season 2 didn't come out till
Do you know how to speak Italian?
No, that wasn't an option.
Wow.
I what could have been an ownership of my Italian identity. They didn't have representation like that. White Lotus season 2 was not out. No one was talking about Sicily.
Erased your identity.
Exactly. So I had to cling to the closest thing I could find, which was another Romance language with lovely brunette curly-haired women.
I learned a lot of The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Season 1, only so far.
Did you want to ask me if I'm white?
Actually, I should ask because you could be Arab. You really could.
I could be.
Well,
so are you white?
I'm Irish. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
West Virginia.
Oh, West Virginian Irish.
West Virginia Irish. Exactly.
I love that.
We should ask, Viv, are you?
I'm not white.
Oh, I would assume.
I'm a white person trapped in an Indian man's body. I'm a coconut. I'm like brown on the outside, white on the inside. Yeah.
Like two
and
green
I'm proud,
apples.
but I speak Hindi. I watch some Bollywood movies. I, call my grandpa in India like
Hell yeah.
every 3 months.
I feel like this is maybe a good segue into...
Oh my god, I'm just putting the two together.
Yeah.
I know what's happening.
Guys, I think...
Oh my god, I almost forgot about it too. I was so deep in thought.
Yeah, I know. I reeled back in.
So natural and lovely.
That's what we do here.
That's what we're trying. Because guys, it's cheese time.
Cheese time, cheese time, cheese time. Amazing grace.
How sweet the sound.
Okay.
Oh, Eythen.
Guys, come on.
He's like, clap like you.
Yeah, yeah, you like clap like you're like
you're smacking ass.
Yes.
Okay.
Smack that ass, Eythen. Yeah.
Oh, that's all it took.
Oh my god. I felt.
Okay, all right. So let's lock in. It's cheese time. Guys, this is the part of the episode where I bring in a cheese, maybe from the shop, but recently it's not been from the shop, as the past few episodes have shown. I have a cheese with us today for all of us to try. It's a blue cheese that I'm very excited for because I saw a TikTok about it and I was like, I have to get this cheese.
You were influenced.
I was influenced.
Love the color blue.
Love the color blue. Azul.
I have
Ooh.
this is a Negroni blue cheese.
Oh my god. Oh.
Love.
Nice.
Great.
So, so this is from Minica, the folks who did the Drunken Goats. They did the Marble Goat, which we've tried before. So this is a classic blue cheese dipped in all the ingredients of a Negroni. So we have gin, vermouth, and we have an orange liqueur. It's going to be a cow's milk, aged not for too long, and pasteurized. And on the top right here is a candied orange peel. We want to try a little bit of that.
Wow.
And since this is already a sweet cheese, I thought it'd be nice to pair with another sweeter wine. So behind me, I think...
Let me put my Aperol Spritz away.
Yeah, Aperol Spritz. A new drink we have.
A new refreshment.
A new refreshment. We have a ruby red rosé.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are your first impressions visually?
Yeah.
Visually, first of all, I had a feeling this was an orange thing going on.
Yes, exactly.
Because I'm cultured.
Period.
Okay. I have to say I am very impressed with your Caucasian skills. I mean, like, just like the knowledge of cheese, the way you described it.
Was it really Caucasian of him? Or
It-
good considering he's Caucasian?
It was good in the sense that, like, it sounds like you know a lot about your culture. I'm very impressed.
I try my best.
I'm like, okay, can you just like repeat what you had said for me? Just like what that cheese is.
Okay,
And like, by the way, like circling back to like how you don't use big words, like you were using a lot of big words just now.
Tell us about this cheese once again.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, again.
So this is a blue cheese by the folks from Minica who did the Drunken Goat
Wow,
and the Marble Goat. Both fantastic goat cheeses. This is going to be a cow's milk pasteurized blue cheese dipped in a gin, a vermouth, and an orange liqueur. So this is going to be a bit of a sweeter blue cheese. We got candied orange peel on top. And pairing with that, we have a grapefruit rosé. So I have a lot of citrus flavors in here, a lot of sweet stuff going on.
Mommy? Oh. Wait, you do yours again.
I was attracted to that. Sorry.
Thank you, Vip. Thank you.
Sorry, I was attracted to your cheese knowledge. Like, I'm sure I'm not the first or last person.
You might be the first and last.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Eythen, you should... Before his move was the dictionary. Like, at the bar, I have seen Eythen get hit on so many times by holding the dictionary. So I'm like, oh my god, what is that? This is your new move.
I like how we say hit on. It's more like they're curious, they ask, and they leave.
They're like, why do you have a dictionary?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like gross.
What
Like,
country did you migrate here from? Are you still learning? You should watch Friends. You'll pick up English faster.
oh god.
I'm just kidding. Dictionaries are great. We learn English.
It can help. It can help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's some sexual tension in the air, frankly. Maybe we should cut it. The cheese.
Oh, I see. That was
I do have a question though.
Yeah.
What's the rind situation here?
Totally edible. Yeah. It's nothing crazy.
I love a good edible rind.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Actually, these candy orange peels are supposed to be on the top rind here, but when they cut the blue cheese, it sort of just falls off.
Okay.
So yeah.
I'm ready to eat it. Should we cheers and try the wine before we try the cheese?
Let's cheers first.
Let's get our palates acclimated.
Exactly.
Cheers.
Cheers. To our second guest into the bib.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, it's fruity.
Oh, that is lovely. That is quite nice.
It doesn't really taste like a wine. It kind of tastes like juice.
It is quite juicy. Yeah.
Wow. It tastes so good.
Mm.
It doesn't taste like Fruit Loops at all. It doesn't, but
you're reminded of.
I'm reminded of. Yes.
I mean, I think the grapefruit hits you in the back of the throat. Yeah, you get more of those citrus flavors back there.
It felt like it. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like the last Fruit Loop in the bowl. Do you know what I mean?
Fuck,
but in the best way.
Now that you say it, I am getting the Fruit Loop flavor now.
But the last Fruit Loop, the one that's just like floating around in the milk. That's what that means. But in like the best way.
You're the floater in the milk.
I really like that.
So much going on. Let's get into the cheese. Let's get into the cheese here. Vib, are you a blue cheese fan?
I am. Yeah, I'll have a blue cheese. I'll have a blue cheese on a salad. But I've never had. I don't like eat like blue cheese like separately.
I see. Yeah.
I'm open to cheese.
Yeah. I'll get you a piece here.
I eat a lot of paneer.
No, I'm not. I haven't had much paneer.
White man can't say it.
Oh.
Can I take that?
Oh, did you want that one? Yeah.
I want more on mine.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to.
Guys, Viv got more than me. What? This is why women should never have to work or pay taxes. Look at what's happening here.
So, like, smell-wise, what
Oh,
are
the
we feeling?
funk. The mold.
The blue is the most prominent.
I smell blue.
Yeah,
Sure.
but
And I'm so thankful that there's no cat piss.
there's no campus with this one. Their sweetness is like, again, it hits you in the back.
It tastes like I want to eat it. May I?
Eat it. We're not done.
Right, shall we cheers?
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
There's hair on it.
Yeah, good. Christ.
The orange.
Yeah. Holy shit.
That is good.
Wow.
The zesty citrus note is so prominent to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's creamy, but not too soft.
Right. I'm trying to find the liqueur flavors in there because the orange is, of course, is the most prominent.
Well, it's an orange liqueur. Oh,
Right.
looking for the vermouth and the gin.
Exactly.
We'll have to try it again.
It's very creamy.
It's very
Very creamy.
Oh, shit, let me get some more of that.
Let's get in there.
I was gonna enjoy it. Now,
So we're searching for vermouth on this next bite.
yeah. Now I forget what vermouth tastes like.
You didn't like it, is what it tastes like.
Oh, right, because in the martini, yeah.
It's kind of herbaceous.
Herbaceous. Now that's a big word.
Thank you.
Someone's reading my dictionary.
Nope.
Oh, you must have watched episode 124 where I say the word herbaceous. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, a little palate cleanser in between.
Yeah. I feel like I'm in France.
Wheat.
Cheese has the power to do that.
Bonjour.
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 Croissant.
Ratatouille.
Guys, I'm seeing love on the streets of Paris. Watching it blossom before my eyes.
Sacre bleu.
The wine does pair nice. It tasted a little too Fruit Loopian on its own, I will say.
Yeah. Fruit Loopian, yeah.
Fruit
I'm glad we know what I was getting
No,
at.
it was so accurate. But with a little funkin' cream and stank in there.
I have a
Little stank.
zesty mouth.
The citrus note is so apparent that it's hard to find the other subtler notes.
Right.
I feel like there's citrus. There's honestly less than the citrus is the blue funk. I feel like it's more citrusy than it is blue.
100%, yeah. The citrus is the dominating flavor.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, it's such a good addition.
It's so good.
Again, I want more of that gin. I want...
We should have dipped it.
What, you got gin?
A little dip cup, like some soy sauce.
Are you in a cheese club?
Me? No.
I think you do really well in a cheese club.
Maybe you'd meet some baddies.
The bags of the cheese club?
Yeah, they're calling to you.
Yeah, I think you could definitely do
Eythen,
some baddies.
come tell us about blue cheese and natural rinds. Eythen, I don't know what to pair with my ton de savoir. Eythen, what do you think? That's probably what happens there.
Oh, Eythen, you know so much about cheese, Eythen. Eythen.
Maybe afterwards you can make me a grilled cheese.
Do you like my cheese sandwich?
Oh, like an Oreo!
I love it.
Yes.
The savory Oreo.
We're innovators. We're innovators here.
It's so yummy.
It,
You got this beautiful loving essence on you. He hasn't really given me an edible cheese, in my terms. I mean, like, they were edible, but they were disgusting. He was really leaning into, like, the earthy... Emily called it fecal. The fecal feeling.
No.
it's an over-exaggeration.
No, it's not. I ate it.
The torta del casar was very funky. It was very funky cheese. Quite bitter in the aftertaste.
Vegetal.
Some
Earthy.
some could say maybe a hint of fecal. A very light fecal. You know?
That's disgusting.
You gotta try it though. It's divine.
No.
It's divine.
You know, fecal is just a word for shit, everyone, by the way. Like,
But like...
Go watch the reel. You'll see.
We can think of fecal in more of a natural way. Less like shit, more like nature.
see, I like floral scented cheeses, maybe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you have like lavender cheeses at your shop here? Your shop.
My shop, yeah.
This is CEO.
Lavender, not so much. We have...
Oh yeah, do you like flower wrapped breeze or something?
We have a flower manchego, which is quite nice.
A who?
A flower manchego.
Manchego.
Manchego. It's nice because it's on the younger side, so you get some freshness with the sheep's milk and the sweetness of the flowers and that honey smell sort of blended all together.
How long was this cheese aged? I forgot.
Did
you not tell us?
I think I did. It's on the younger side. I believe closer to 3 months, 6 months.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what makes it blue?
That's because of the mold.
Right, but how do we make the good?
There's mold. There's mold in this? Are you fucking kidding me? Why do white people eat expired food? What do you mean there's mold in this?
It's healthy mold. It's healthy mold.
It's intentional mold.
I'm just kidding.
No.
No.
I was like, this has to be.
I was like, he's just giving us a reel here.
You got me. Insane. Oh my god.
Dude, content right there.
Well, I can't stop talking. I mean, I can't stop
I know,
talking
this
to
is
talk.
really good. Thank you so much for bringing this fantastic cheese.
Of course. I'm glad you guys like it. It's a very nice blue cheese.
Look how easy it was to bring something that actually tastes good.
Well, I mean, the other ones tasted good. The torta del quesar, the Savoy, that was fine. But yeah. But to get into like the mold part of it, there are certain molds that when properly like regulated, they add extra saltiness, extra flavor to the cheese.
We've talked about this: good mold versus bad mold.
Exactly.
Now,
Yeah.
how do you control that? Like temperature?
Temperature is a big thing, and also a lot of times with some cheeses, they need to be cleaned consistently. Especially like wash rinds, for example. Wash rinds, like for example here, this is wash in like a gin and a vermouth and an orange liqueur. It needs to be consistently washed. And with that washing, it means checking for like external mold that's bad mold that could mess.
How
up
do
the
I get the mold in there in the first place? There's no mold in my cheddar.
It,
That wasn't even a joke.
There is also no mold in my cheddar. It's been like that for weeks now. And I
If only there were a
love it. I
cheesemonger.
would really love it if someone put some mold in my cheddar, if I'm being honest. Dirty me up a little bit. I want your loving, I want your revenge. You and me could run a bad romance.
Whoa,
whoa. Caught in a bad romance. And we are now banned. We sang too much of Lady Gaga. Yep.
We're banned in Russia. And wow, may I just ask, like, you normally pair the cheese with the Ritz crackers?
That's his cracker of choice.
It's my cracker of choice. I will say...
It's a good cracker of choice, by the way. Ritz classic.
Thank you, yeah. This may be a hot take with, like, cheesemongers or like, cheese fans. I don't give a shit about crackers. I feel like a cracker should just be the vessel. All these flavored crackers and whatnot, they can add some new flavors, but, like, the cheese is on the main stage. Mm-hmm. Why fuck it up with like some random ass crackers?
Mm-hmm.
All right, but think about your pairing philosophy.
No, I agree with this though, because it's like you don't want a cracker that's like been like tossed in like thyme and basil and like you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah.
It's a chip at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I feel like with the cracker, it's people spend too much time focusing on like, oh, what's the right cracker? And I'm like, like keep it.
You're looking at him right here.
And I believe that I believe that we shouldn't focus on the crackers. We should focus on the cheese. So that's why I lean toward Ritz.
All right, who's gonna finish this off?
Vib, you're the guest.
No, I've had so much.
We have one cracker.
You did, yeah.
I don't need a cracker, but if you wanna split it, Carolyn.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the biggest win we've had in a while. I get the cracker.
Really?
That really was so yum. Wow.
I'm glad you guys liked it. Yeah.
There's a Trader Joe's cheese. It's like hidden cheddar or something.
Hidden cheddar.
Yeah, it's like a cheese, some sort of cheese with a cheddar inside, and it's just
interesting.
So,
Girl dinner.
So I mean, I think actually with that bite, I do get some of the gin. I get some of the gin there. Yeah.
No, that bite I think because it was closer to the rind. That was the least original.
Yeah.
Citrusy.
Yeah, you're so right. Yeah.
That was a little funk and a little blue.
A little funky, a little blue. Yeah.
Wow, guys. What an honor.
What?
We've changed the trajectory of the podcast. We were really circling the drain in the garbage.
Well, that's no exaggeration. We've had good cheeses. We've had good cheeses.
What, in December?
what's next week's cheese?
I gotta figure that out. There's one that I like that is it's wrapped in walnuts, and it has like a maple at.
Sorry.
Whoa!
I am allergic to some nuts, and walnuts is not one of them.
Oh.
So I love me a good walnut.
No, your safe food.
Yeah, walnuts and peanuts.
I'll have to get you some. It has like a maple aftertaste. It's really
so
nice.
they're gonna hang out.
Maple aftertaste.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's a really nice sweet cheese.
Oh, I love a sweet cheese.
I'm all about, yeah, sweet cheese are like the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hold you to that, by the way.
Yeah,
So.
please, absolutely.
Where are you gonna meet up for the handoff?
Good Judy's probably.
You're probably good cheese, yeah.
Yeah, I'll meet you halfway.
Oh.
Right at the borderline. Swear I'm gonna wait for your cheese.
Ooh. And guys?
But before we move on, Vib, how would you rate this on a scale of 0 to 5 stars?
The cheese?
Yeah, the cheese, yeah.
I would rate it probably a 6.
Wow,
That
above
was
the
a really good cheese.
above the scale. Holy shit!
I love a cheese. I mean, that was a good cheese. Yeah.
And why a 6?
Because I'm extravagant.
Okay.
And I like the way the blue hit.
Mm-hmm.
It was very subtle. It wasn't so overpowering.
Yeah.
And I love a good little zesty moment.
Yeah. Love.
Yeah.
Love.
Why are you so shocked that I would have rated it a 6?
We've never broken the scale.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave it for my fat ass to break the scale. You know what I mean? Whatever. You can bleep that out. I said
No,
fat.
keep
Whatever. PAJT. It's the cooler version. It's like baby fat. Okay.
It's like slim thick.
Yeah, slim thick.
Slim thick. Yeah.
He slim thicked the scale.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 5 stars.
Wow. Okay. Can I ask? So, do you think this is the number 1 cheese?
No.
Is it still Rogue River?
Yes.
But would you say this is a second?
If Rogue River didn't exist, this would be first.
So this would be a second.
No, because Red Leicester is second.
Oh, I see. You want to do blue cheese.
No, it's blue cheese, Red Leicester, blue cheese. But if there wasn't a different blue cheese in first place, this would be first place.
I see. Okay.
So it's bronze. But it's fine. I have no notes for it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's like a 4.8. I guess. No, it's a 4.5. Damn it.
Yeah,
It's a 4.5. Because it was a little too forward on the citrus note.
Wow.
A little too heavy-handed in the citrus. And I think some of the other flavors could have sung a little more.
See, I had a similar feeling. That's why I'm saying 4.5 too. Like the orange, I think the orange is great, and I love an orange flavor with my cheese. But I mean, with the gin and the vermouth, I wish there was more of that. I wish I had more of those flavors. But again, it's a really nice cheese. It's nice and creamy. It's
Very nice and creamy.
Very nice and creamy. A lot of just good flavors in there. So I think it also feels like a very introductory blue cheese. Someone who's scared of blue cheese would probably really enjoy this.
Like I said, not overpowering.
Yeah,
exactly.
Totally.
Yeah.
Not too moldy.
So, folks, if you want to get into a blue cheese, get the Medica Negroni Blue.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. And guys, that's cheese time.
Cheese time, cheese time, cheese.
I'm kind of sad it's over.
How sweet
How sweet.
the sound that raised a red
Folks,
like me.
hey, Eythen, future Eythen, when you cut this up, take a drink every time they sing Amazing Grace. Do a shot for me. Because I'm going to tell you, you're going to need a lot of shots to edit this fucking episode. I'm telling you that now. I'm looking at you now. You're going to have to be locked in for this one.
Was blind, but now I see.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Wow, what a delicious, not pea-smelling, shit-tasting cheese.
A little offended that you had to say it like that, but that was quite a good cheese. You know?
It was delicious.
Vib, you've made it through the introductions, you've made it through the interview, you've made it through the cheese tasting.
I have with the help of liquor. Yes.
So we do it here.
Yeah.
We grease the wheels.
Mm.
Vib, all of our guests, we ask them to prepare a piece of media to present to the board.
Yeah.
Something that you've been watching, listening to, reading, thinking about, that's been on your mind, that you want to gab about.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you when you said media, I thought you wanted me to have like a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, did you
well, maybe if you would watch the other episodes, you would have known that we each bring a PowerPoint.
In 10 years, and I don't think I know how to anymore. So no, I don't have.
Now it's Google Slides.
But like media, like I watch YouTube videos. Like I love going down like a rabbit hole of like fun YouTube videos.
Okay, yeah.
Have you been very specific?
When I had my old job, I would go down a rabbit hole of watching people get arrested at airports on the company laptop, but that doesn't matter. But I love watching people get arrested. I like something about like them being in a situation where they are no longer in control of, and just knowing that like it's at an airport makes it even better for some reason, because it's just like, where are you running to? You can't go anywhere.
It's like a hamster in a maze. It's like there's no exit.
Exactly.
It's like the hamster got too drunk before the flight.
It's like Pac-Man, actually.
It's like if Pac-Man had too many mimosas at the hotel bar. The airport bar.
Yeah.
And then tried to pick a fight with the TSA agent.
Yeah, they're like, you're a fat slut to the TSA agent. It's like, you came here after 15 minutes after the gates are closed. I don't know. Just like I love when people are like, they think that they're gonna get their way and they don't.
Right.
You love people facing consequences?
Oh, I love people facing consequences. Yeah. The more consequences faced, the better.
Now, is there a specific channel that really provides the content that you love?
There's not a specific channel, but there's 2 states. There's Florida and there's Houston. States. Houston is a city. Obviously, I know that. I'm not silly. I meant like Texas and Florida, like 2 states. 2 states.
I mean, I would assume the pig force is up to some craziness there.
Oh my god, it's just like the most entitled people think that they're gonna get away with it, and they're not.
I would love to see this, like...
What?
I would love to see people getting kicked out from Disney World, and then they sit down for like a confessional, and then that's uploaded to YouTube. There are videos. You've seen Disney evictions?
Yeah.
You've seen Disney evictions?
I've seen Disney evictions.
I've seen Disney body cam footage. I've seen people get they like misbehaved either at Disney, or they not only misbehaved, but they caused a scene over like. Oh no! Not that they caused a scene. They tried to get their child into birth like a certain amount or a discount amount.
Yeah.
And, like if you do that, they will call the police on you.
And they go Universal Studios, and there's no laws there. Everything's fine. Universal Studios.
Legoland.
Lego. Oh my god! I'd be terrified to get kicked out of Legoland. The things they do to you there. They turn you to Lego.
I think it would be funny if they're like, no, we don't call law enforcement. We handle it ourselves.
And Legoland or Disney World?
Legoland.
Yeah.
And a big Lego guy comes out in a suit and just slaps you real hard.
One of the Lego police officers. They get the big, you know the Lego handcuffs?
No. Do I look like a girl who knows my way around the Lego set?
They're sort of like very specific. They have a grip in the center so a character can hold them like this. Okay. And then you put them over the arms. Okay. I'm sure the Lego fans, they'll hit home with them. But.
So Lego's really teaching kids to get excited about handcuffing through their toys?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe Lego's to blame for the current state of the military-industrial complex, the prison state.
I mean, you build bricks with Legos. In the military, you build a military. You know, you're both building up. Yeah, I think we need to get really back into that.
Body cam footage. So this is a genre of media.
Yeah.
And is this all American, or are you going?
It's all American. I mean, like every now and then a Canadian one will pop out, but they're usually doing good out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they have.
Yeah. I'm just reminded. There's this movie that I watched called The Road Movie. That's a collection of like dash cam footage throughout Russia of various like incidents.
We're all familiar.
Wow.
But like it was a mix of like some like police footage, but then also like various like taxi and cab drivers with like dash cams. It was a little experimental, more of like a documentary kind of thing. It feels like that could be up your alley. The Road Movie.
Please send that to me. The Road Movie.
The Road Movie.
I'll remember that.
Yeah, for sure.
Now this makes me want to see like. I get the appeal 100% of people facing consequences. However, I would like to see the version of like shopping crimes, shoplifting specifically. Is there a specific genre of shoplifting? Because like kleptomania appeals to me. Let's not be liars.
I saw a video of an Indian man that was from India here on a student visa get arrested at an airport for stealing a wallet from a Coach store.
Ooh.
So,
It's a cautionary tale.
the very one.
Okay, Mean Girls the musical.
Yes.
Wow.
Did you learn a lot from me?
There is definitely a reality TV lens to it, which is something that like recurs on the podcast because I really love reality TV and we found some common ground there.
Yeah.
It is a form of reality TV in that it's not scripted and it's honestly way more organic than reality.
It's kind of like Cops, but Cops was like a chase down, you know what I mean?
What's Cops? Is it like MTV?
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
What?
What's Cops?
What, really?
What?
I mean, like, I know who Cops, the police
Cops
officer.
But like the show.
Cops is
No.
Cops is about as iconic as Sesame Street. Okay.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Like,
I have no idea.
Cops is like they're usually catching a person that's either robbed a place or is drunk driving or like being silly, and it's all filmed. I don't know how they fucking do that, but it's all filmed and it's been on since like the 90s. I don't know if it's on anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it's still going.
It's
Who
not
produced
after
this?
2020.
Lifeline?
It was
Lifetime?
It was on Fox.
It was on Fox?
I think it was on Fox.
That's why I've never heard of it.
Because I remember watching The Simpsons as a kid, and Fox was on. Simpsons
I see.
Was on,
Yeah.
And then after the Simpsons came Cops?
I think so.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Huh.
And then Cash Cab.
But it's like Cops are like kind of they're trying to like hunt someone down. They're trying to arrest somebody, and it's a manhunt. Cops was good, but I like this version better. I think this version is
It's
better
more
because
organic.
the body cam makes it more organic.
Right.
It's giving found footage.
It is giving a little found footage. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was a found footage body cam movie. Because I feel like there was. No, there's nothing. There was nothing. Yeah.
No, I like the genre. I'm not entirely sold of watching the Cops because, like, I see enough walking around of cops arresting people. Like, do I really want to do it for pleasure? But there's something there with, like, the diaries of those who were just acting a fool. Yeah. And now you get the confession after. Yeah. It's like getting voted out of Survivor and then you get to talk to the camera after. Mm-hmm. There's something here.
You know, Vibs, thank you for telling us about this medium.
Oh my god, thank you.
Yeah.
For letting me share my knowledge.
Wow. What a journey. From Jersey to Ibiza to Blue Cheese to Disney World body cam footage.
And Legoland too.
And Legoland. And Universal, there's no laws.
Korea. There's no laws there. You can do anything in Universal Studios.
Wow. What a whirlwind episode. Vib, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, thank you, Vib.
Our second ever guest. Vib, we know everyone's begging to hear. Where can they find you and your work and your entire presence?
Yeah.
On Instagram or TikTok. Very important, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Do you have anything coming up? Anything you want to let the viewers know about?
I don't. I have no shows coming up yet.
So book them.
I'm not booked. You can book me.
Yeah.
I don't do Sweet 16s.
That's a fair line.
Or a bar mitzvah. Not because I'm anti-Semitic or anything. I just don't think I would do well with that crowd.
Quinceañera?
And no quinceañeras either.
Wedding?
I would be open to weddings. I'm just not a fan of love like that.
Funeral?
Oh, I would be so down to do an open mic at a funeral. Open
mic. Can you imagine?
Everyone come on. You get 3 minutes.
Oh my god.
Put your name in a bucket. That's a funeral open mic.
Put your name in the casket.
Oh. Wait, actually...
open mic funeral concept.
Open casket, open mic.
I think with that's in the works. It's in the works.
That'll be our show that we host. Yeah. We trio host.
One of us dies, and they throw the names in our casket.
Yeah. And then you sit up and you give a 10-minute set.
Oh, is that so good? Okay, I call dibs.
Yeah, I know.
I love it.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Find Vib at Very Important Bitch on TikTok, Instagram. Go like those reels. Go comment. Go follow. Send a DM if you're feeling saucy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. If you want to take me out on a date and you
pay the bill.
Yeah, or pay my bills. Let me know. I won't say no. Or I will, depending on what you look like. Sorry, I'm a little picky. Can you blame me?
Period. Carolyn, you know, where can folks find you on?
They can find me at Carolyn Ausler, CarolynOu, or sneaky little secret R, SLER, on Instagram. Don't really use the TikTok, but Eythen, where can they find you?
You can find me also on Instagram at Eythen_Anthony. Eythen spelled EYTHEN _Anthony. That's spelled normally ANTHONY.
Find the podcast at that.tracks with a Z. .pod on Instagram and TikTok. Go give us some love on the TikTok. Fight the haters in the comments.
Or be a hater. Yeah.
Say something real mean and nasty. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
We need engagement.
I really care. Please don't be mean.
Stream the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube,
iHeartRadio.
Allegedly, there's no proof. And thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.